M tries to grab the remote for my €500 drone. Oh boy, howdy do, I have something for you today. Warning, very long post. But before we get into STHE story, here's a quiche summary of the participants. Me, 7 feet tall, bearded, not very thin dude, who likes to fly drones on fields and take pictures with them and is not a native English speaker. The last part is not important for the story itself but an excuse for potential grammatical or orthographical errors. EP, short-haired Karen type mother with a voice that could make glass shatter. EB, her apparently not so big, chocolate-loving kiddo, who still had brown splotches on his chin from the helpless Milka bars he must have devoured only minutes before the incident. LD, lovely doggo, an absolutely adorable little pupper and obviously the smartest in their family. BD, big drone, €500/$557 Uni CQ 500 4K quadcopter with 4 props, each over 30 centimeters, 8 inches, long, made from hard plastic and quite sharp. It was a lovely day here in Germany, very sunny and not too windy, so I decided to take my rather new and quite expensive filming drone out for a flight on a nearby field. The field is not very populated, maybe a few people go for a walk on the path next to it, so it's safe to go flying there usually. When there are people around having a party or just enjoying their time, I'm not going to fly. I wouldn't like some buzzing annoyance around when I want my peace, too. But luckily there was no one in sight, so I took off, went up to about 100 meters, 328 feet, and began flying around, looking for nice places to take photos of. I have been flying for a long time and am familiar to people coming up to me and asking me about the thing I'm flying and what it can do. Usually those people are really nice and interested in drones, so I tell them I'd love to explain everything to you, but please let me land the drone first, because it's quite dangerous with its 8 spinning plastic knives on top. Of course I had some bell ends trying to grab my drone, sometimes even when the props were spinning, a great way to lose a finger or two, but after I tell them off they understand and wait or bugger off. It also occurs often, that people, who are walking around behind me, I stand with my back to the path, because I want to watch the drone obviously, and suddenly stopping, out of my field of view, or so they think, to watch me and my drone. It's always amusing to hear the footsteps suddenly stop and hearing them whisper, "Look, a drone." Mostly it's just adults who do this. Maybe children are more fearless and always come to ask me, if they're not stopped by their parents. But not today, oh no. I was just up to the height I wanted to go when I heard someone come up to me. "Excuse me, hey, what is it?" "Is that a drone?" "Me, yep, if you like I can show you a bit about it, but let me land it first. I don't want to let it out of sight." "No need." "Can my kid see what the drone is seeing?" "Me, yeah, sure. Since the drone has GPS and all that other technical stuff, that keeps it very stable in the air, it's no problem to show the display on the remote to other people. But please don't touch anything." I had my eyes on the drone the whole time, so as I turned around I saw the most Karenish Karen I've ever seen, her hellspawn slowly waddling towards me, followed by a cute doggo. Oh boy. Let's hope that won't be like those entitled parents stories on Reddit, I thought. Narrator, it would be. So I turned around, showed the kid the remote, shortly explained what all the buttons do and what the symbols on the screen mean, and then I flew around a bit, turning the camera and pointing it down to look at us on the ground. The kiddo was amazed by it, but made his first fatal mistake by trying to reach for my remote. "Sorry buddy, but you can't touch it, it's too dangerous and very expensive." EB, okay, and waddles 2 steps back to his mother. I turned my attention back towards my drone, thinking it was the end of it. Narrator, he was wrong. EK, Mom, I want one too. A sentence I hear almost every time a kid and his parents watch my drone. No, not now. EK, but to me, hey, can my son fly your drone? He really seems to like it. Me, nope, sorry, there's no way I hand over the remote, that thing costs a lot of money. Oh come on, he won't break it. Me, no chance with this thing, but if you really want one I'd suggest to get a cheap mini drone from a toy store there. EK, I want to flyyyy. No, I'm not buying something he'll get bored of very soon. And she tries to grab my remote. Bad mistake. I flip the switch on my remote, will link to a picture below, that makes the drone fly home to the starting point on its own with my right hand and block who is a lot shorter than me with my left arm, turning away from her. The drone begins to descend to the ground, and I wish I had switched it to smart mode, watch me, and started recording. That would have been gold. Me, yo, what the hell, FK of mate, I'm pissed. How dare you use those words in front of my child. Me, then don't reach for my damn remote when I said no for FK's sake. M takes a step back, maybe thinking about another attack. M, if you don't let my kid fly, I'm calling the cops. Me, pardon, what? M, yes, you attacked me, I will tell them. Then my kid gets your drone. Me, I don't think so. You know, the drone has been recording this the whole time. I'll show the police what happened. A lie, unfortunately, but it worked. In the meantime, my drone had come down to earth, standing on its starting place about a meter or so away from me, the rotors still turning. EK walked towards it, hand reached out. I take a quick step forward, grab EK by the shoulder and say, those blades will chop your fingers right off, now get lost, pointing to the path behind us. The kid looks scared to death, runs back to his mom, who, after cussing me out a bit more, takes him by the hand, calls for the doggo, who buggered off as soon as sh*t got serious, clever boy, and they all walked away. I packed my things together and went home as well. I had enough for the day.